Alright, so we're back. I looked it up. The only thing I will do is I will lower this just slightly. And by slightly, I mean a lot. And otherwise, we're going to do the mission now. There are actually some items to steal, as I said. So we will have to look into it. What I'm going to do is for this one, can't get the weapon because you don't have steel weapon yet. There is a Moogle later in the game that you could get steel weapon from, I believe, irregardless of what race your thief is. So we'll see about that. But what we're trying to steal here is armor and a shield, and then a couple other things obviously thrown in. And obviously this mission is not going to be too tough because we're so over-leveled. So let's save again, because I'm paranoid. I'm always paranoid about saving in video games. I'm going to do Emerald Keep, the mission. Emerald Keep. Giant emerald crystal, huh? Wonder if it's one of those crystals. You're looking for the Emerald 2? Custom model as well. Academy pulls out, and before echoes even fade, wham! In come the clans like a pack of hyenas. Who are you? I am Babas, personal mage to His Highness Prince Mute. I'm here surveying this land on his direct request. Mute's personal mage. The prince has informed me that there is someone who means him ill. Know you anything of this? Now, Marge, being an idiot, is gonna actually fess up to this, which is awful. Oh, me? I don't know anything, sir. I had no idea he wanted this world to exist. Ahem, what was that you just said? I didn't know Mute wanted the world to change like this. Wait a minute. Perhaps it is you of whom His Highness spoke. No, I don't mean him any ill at all. I just want the world to go back to the way it was. Back the way it was? You speak nonsense. Get him! So instead of keeping his mouth shut, you know, we get in more trouble. Which is okay. So we're looking for... Oh, this is level 10. Yeah, the Mandragora. If you could steal this, this is a really good ability. Or it teaches you Flare and Giga Flare, I think. Yeah. If you can steal it somehow. Which you can't, probably, at this point. I don't think there's anything to steal from this guy. Wait, what did he have again? The gold armor and the opal helm. It's nice, but it's not required. The white robe, that is definitely worth taking. What else is there? This guy knows Stop Shot. This is kind of a rare ability if you have a Moogle who's a thief, but it's not really worth it. Who cares? You can learn that. It doesn't become a problem. Diamond Helm and Diamond Armor is definitely worth taking. So we're basically stripping down all the Banga and Babas. Because he has a lot of good stuff, actually. He has the Lotus Mace. I forget what it teaches. The Aegis Shield, which is a good shield. And the Mirage Vest. And the Mirage Vest teaches Reflex to Paladins. So this, in and of itself, makes it worth it to steal from him. Charge and Spears. Okay. Play Luon. Let's make this triple check he has steel equipped, okay? Staring. Melanor. Okay, forget this. I have to personally interject in when I'm teaching him. No way. Who cares about Steel Gil? Gil is loose as fuck in this game. Rondell Dagger. I know it's... We'll just... Whatever. I need to take everything in this fight. Other than that, I mean, Mont Blanc for time magic. If you really care that much. Then just 2 people. Probably just healers. In case we need to res somebody or something. Bring Saffron. He's gonna level up. I don't know. Bad. What do you know? You're unoriginal. Okay. Goodwin, whatever. What the hell is that? Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, we'll just begin. Can't use charge, though. I'm gonna forget that. Yeah, this mission is short otherwise. You just need to defeat Babis. But that is totally not what we care about at all. We're going for the loot. All the story missions have good loot. It just sucks that, like, they have these really rare weapons and you basically can't take any of them. Unless you... I don't even know where you would get steel weapon from this early in the game. You know, I'm trying to debate how to even approach this. Just kind of like corral them, I guess. If that makes any sense. I didn't give him dash boots. I can already feel it. I think you can get a Numo time mage, and then they can have a half MP with time magic. I think that is... Moogles kind of get the shaft because they can't learn a lot of that. You said you wanted the world to go back to the way it was. What did you mean? Ivalice isn't a desert. It's a snowy country town. Everything went crazy. This isn't the real world. This is Mute's fantasy world. It's like a game. Huh, the only thing that's crazy around here is you, my boy. But it's true. So this world is a figment of Prince Mute's imagination. Nonsense, I've served the prince for years. Telling you Mute's not a prince, he's just a boy. How dare you call the prince an ordinary commoner? 15 height. Yeah, that's a high map. Heavy fire damage with a 22% chance. Explode, yeah, that's a unique ability. I think it's just a variation on Flare for him. Diesel. Vin Diesel. The incredibly obvious joke nobody saw coming. Oh, I'm so scared. You need to be careful. Alright, we're taking your shit, boy. We're taking it. Gimme, gimme. Alright, on to the next one. We can't defeat him because he has to survive, so we'll just leave him. I don't think anyone can put him to sleep, so we'll do some weird stuff. I like how it's a 100% from behind because I equipped him with all the thief gear. Alright, I don't think I like Blue Alchemist, by the way. That's a pretty cool looking color pattern. I don't think there's anything hidden. Well, there is something hidden, actually. It's a rare thing, but you can't take it because I can't fucking steal weapons, and that is the worst part of this game. Well, it's one of the worst parts of the game. Believe it or not, that alchemist, in addition to having a rare alchemy stick, also has another rare weapon hidden on him. But you can't take it until you take the first one, implying you could take the first one. 38 experience, that's ridiculous. I mean, at least this game has level scaling, right? See, this would be like the first mission where they like start throwing stuff at you like this. They have haste, they have some advanced classes here, you know, nothing... Stuff that's kind of ridiculous, but not really. What do you have again? I forget. White robe, yep, we're taking your shit too, boy. See if you can steal downward like this, as awkward as this looks. No, can't. Okay, we'll try from the front. Steal the clothes off him. Okay. White robe. Can we, like, disable this man? Like, literally just take him out of the rotation of turns? Actually, Montblanc might no stop. I don't think he does. Yeah, I don't know. Haste break. Slows targets, stops hasted targets. He needs to get up there, though, so we'll just have him use Mighty Guard this turn. Yeah, Thief is a good secondary. When you actually have stuff to take, which is usually during story missions only. And after a certain point, once you get everything you need, you don't need it anymore. But that's the point, it's worth investing in. So with his hasted turn, he does nothing. It's interesting. Just out of my reach. See if we can get it. I even checked to see if he had stop, but does it really matter? Do we really care? I'm gonna move right in front of him and do nothing, basically. I mean, it's also for the... You see, they're trying to cheese it with Flare, but let's be fair here. Low accuracy, and on top of that, it doesn't really even do much. We're fine. You know, it's actually pretty crazy... Oh, I did not mean to do that. That is pretty crazy, though. What's actually pretty crazy is that this game has alternate sprites for all... basically every character that's not special, and in Pokemon Crystal, they actually have alternate sprites for both the male and female characters. I'm not sure if it's a glitch. I forget what it was, but basically they have that, and it's actually pretty cool because it's so different. I kind of wish you could do it, to be honest with you. It's so unfortunate you cannot. Oh well. Because I think it would be cool to, like, swap your character palette. At least in Pokemon, where it doesn't matter. Like, in this game, they do it to designate enemy units. He only had one square he could move to. I'm glad he did move, though. We could take the Diamond Mail. I think the Diamond Mail teaches something to someone. I forget what. I know later you can buy it. Okay, he has the Opal Helm and the Gold Armor. It's this guy. Okay. Let's take the armor first. 100. Guaranteed. It's so crazy, man. Don't care about you, boy. This. And 80. I don't have any Thief Armlets to put on him. Oh, Lord. Should have closed the window. Maybe. Alright, so at this point, we're just waiting for him to steal those 2 helms, and then we're done. We can start defeating enemies now. Actually, does the Gunner have anything? No. Other than Concentrate, which is a late game ability. Alright, let's, I guess, disable someone. Oh! Fuck yeah! It's like one of the rare times we can actually use this. Well, I forgot you actually move. I totally just turned my back to you. And I grouped everyone up, too. Ah, Quarter. Whatever. He's like a weird mix between a Time Mage and an Alchemist. He is a unique class. And yes, you can get him later. There's a glitch involved with his mission, though, as everyone already knows, so I'm not going to go into it until the time comes. But yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff in this game that they didn't really hash out. Which is kind of why I wish they would make a remake. That would be pretty sweet. This might be the longest we've gone in a battle without anyone dying, basically. Guaranteed to take the helm. I mean, pretty much at this point, if we did have steel weapon, it would just extend fights. Which, I mean, you know, you could argue that that's kind of whatever. Oh, look at that. Look at that sweet potion. But on the flip side, I do want to get these abilities. It's just kind of like, come on, man. I'm going to have to wait till I can place 2 more deserts, which I actually should have looked up what the order of new places are. Because I could have had it. No, I wouldn't have had it yet. I would have been close, though. It really sucks. You really can't get the fucking thing early. Actually, no, we're done with this. Here we go. So, you... I just need to see this. Chain plate, nobody cares. You can actually buy those for like 1,000. Cure staff, nobody cares. Partisan, nobody cares. Okay, so all 3 of these guys can just go kaput at this point. Yep. Dead. Still gaining good experience off this. This clearly one-sided massacre. Alright, we're taking the helm off him. No, not that. Yeah, you kind of need like 2 thieves, I think, in general. It just kind of makes everything like decent, so you can basically spend half as many turns defeating enemies or stealing from them. So I guess I will make him a thief after all. It's kind of crazy how that worked out. And have charge as a, or no, not charge. I'll have call as a secondary for him. Okay, I think we've stolen everything we can, so we could just end this now. I think so, right? Yeah, we took the helm, the armor, everything but the weapons. That's the only shit we can't get, which sucks. Totally hacking a... what's it called? Hacking the Swordbreaker. This game needs cheat codes. I kind of wish this game also did the Pokemon and Fire Emblem thing of showing you how much your stats went up every time you level up. It's not even worth Natural Magicking him. But yeah, Stop is a really, like, horrifying ailment to have in this game. Because you can't dodge anything. It's probably the most debilitating ailment besides Petrify. Petrify, you count as KO, basically. But yeah, what they really want you to do in this mission is they want you to... You don't have anything, right? Yeah. They want you to basically fight Babis and only defeat Babis. It's kind of the whole point. Like, you're not supposed to fight all the little other side guys who help him. Which is why Babis's HP is so high and everyone else's everything is so bad, for lack of a better phrase. Feels nice though, because you can actually hit stuff now. It's also why gunners get good later, because Stop Shot is good for like inflicting it later, but all the gunner abilities are chance based. If they were guaranteed, they would be the most broken class in the game. Bar none. No exceptions. Alright, well. He knows counter? What doesn't this guy know? Oh, he's done. caught me off my guard, you did. I'll be back. Whatever the reason, the prince wants you dealt with. You cause him pain, and that is real enough for me. Now I know what you look like, and there'll be no escape. He leaves his friends behind, by the way. Or, well, I don't know if they're friends. He leaves his compatriots behind. His allies. Mute, I'm sorry, but I have to do something. This man is literally the ultimate buzzkill. Treason. Kikui Chimonji. I can never pronounce that right the first time. Stop. Nargai Cave? Well, I don't know where to put this. I didn't look up, I didn't look at where to, like, put all the remaining things, so I don't know. We need to do, what is it, Forest, Desert? I don't know, fuck it, whatever. Kinda hate this